Halo, salam jumpa. Anda kembali menyimak Asia Calling yang menyajikan cerita-cerita seputar Asia. Dalam Asia Calling kali ini, bagaimanakah sikap Prabowo Subianto yang mencalonkan diri sebagai presiden soal HAM di Indonesia? Dan Muslim Sunni Syiah di Sampang, Madura akhirnya sepakat untuk berdamai. Anda bersama saya Aika Agusten dalam Asia Calling, Your Window on Asia. Prabowo Subianto adalah salah satu tokoh Indonesia yang banyak dikritik. Bekas menantu bekas Presiden Indonesia Soeharto ini dituding terlibat dalam banyak kasus penculikan, pelanggaran hak asasi manusia, dan percobaan kudeta. Dan sekarang bekas jenderal ini akan maju sebagai calon presiden dalam pemilu di Indonesia tahun depan. Dalam satu dekade, Prabowo telah banyak berubah dari tokoh yang banyak dihujat menjadi tokoh yang kerap dipuja. Dan tampaknya dia tak suka diingatkan akan masa lalunya. Seperti yang dilakukan Rebecca Henschke dalam pertemuan Prabowo dengan wartawan asing di Jakarta.
Those who do not learn from history will be condemned to reface the problems and disasters of history. So I'm somebody who really would like to learn from the past.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Okay. Pak Prabowo, Rebecca from Tempo. Just to take up that point of learning from the past, a lot of human rights organizations here in Indonesia, local organizations, have said that if you were elected, it would be a major step back in terms of solving human rights abuses, past abuses, and any that come in the future. Because they say, how do you expect someone to hold up human rights if that person themselves is an alleged abuser? How do you respond to those allegations that are coming from Indonesians, and how would you deal particularly with the case of Munir and that case that's ongoing?
I knew that question will come. You know, I've answered this many times. I can ask you to refer to the YouTube. But I will address this question. Yeah. We have opted for a democratic system. Let the Indonesian people decide. Do you come to us and tell us that 250 million Indonesians are all stupid? I've been campaigning in front of many Indonesian audiences for 15 years. This is my third general election. Let the Indonesian people decide. Let them scrutinize the past. Let them decide who will be their elected leaders. Yeah. Accusations are part of the political game. Defamation of character, you know. So every time my polls go up, these type of accusations will rise. And, you know, so let's be committed to democracy, right? And let's address the real fundamentals of the Indonesian problem.
Tahun 1998, pemerintahan Soeharto yang berjalan selama 32 tahun ada di ujung tanduk, digoyang protes dan kerusuhan massa. Saat itu, sejumlah anggota komando pasukan khusus yang dipimpin Prabowo dituduh menculik sejumlah aktivis HAM dan memerintahkan pemerkosaan terhadap perempuan dari etnis Cina. Atas tuduhan itu, dia dicopot dari jabatannya di militer dan disingkirkan petinggi Jakarta. Dia pun mengasingkan diri ke Yordania. Dia juga dituduh terkait dalam pelanggaran HAM di Timor Timur. Akibatnya dia masuk daftar hitam orang-orang yang tidak boleh masuk Amerika Serikat. Prabowo tidak pernah dihukum atas kesalahan apapun. Dia mengklaim tak terlibat dengan pelanggaran HAM apapun, dan musuh politik telah menyebarkan isu tentang dirinya.
Human rights is very critical, very important. I'm very committed to human rights. Yeah. Of course, there are certain groups that have demonized me, that have stigmatized me. I always consider that part of the risk of my position, my profession. And I'm at peace with myself. I'm proud of my record. I am a strong Indonesian patriot. I will defend Indonesia's national interest. I have put my life at stake for the honor and the independence of my country.
And on the Munir case, Pak?
What about the Munir case? What are you implying? You implying that I'm involved in Munir's case?
No, I'm asking if you become president, what you would do. The former president or the current president said that that was a test for the nation. And according to his widow, that case is not resolved. So I'm wondering if you become president, whether you will see that as a test for Indonesia and what you would do to resolve in that latest human rights abuse that happened in Indonesia, the killing of Munir.
Well, we have legal courts. We have legal courts. We have legal institutions. We have to improve the legal institutions. We have NGOs.
Munir Said Talib adalah aktivis HAM Indonesia yang sangat terkemuka. Dia diracun pada 2004 dalam penerbangan dari Jakarta ke Amsterdam. Munir adalah salah satu pengkritik paling vokal terhadap Prabowo yang berakibat pada dicopotnya Prabowo dari jabatannya di militer akibat kasus penculikan aktivis oleh anggota tim Kopassus. Otak di balik pembunuhan Munir belum dibawa ke meja hijau.